down, we'll get going. Sit it down, we'll get going. Okay. Well, all right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Strong4Life, and I'm just really glad that we're here together. I'm really glad that we're here together and going to have a great workout together. Got a lot of really awesome things lined up for us. We're going to get our bodies moving. I do have a resistance tube, okay, so we can use that throughout the workouts. Got some free weights as well, and the flavor of choice today is black beans. We got black beans, so maybe some cans, okay? If you don't have anything, that's fine too. There's going to be plenty of ways to move our body without that. So it might be a little struggle once we get to upper body, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, very nice. I think that's all I had to share to get us going. It's time to get moving. Let's get stronger for life. Let's get strong for life stronger in Strong4Life. Yeah, there we go. Words, you know? Okay. All right, so let's just start by marching. We're just bringing those hands up and moving those arms around them, bringing those knees up. There we go. Just start marching a little bit. Good. Let's get our bodies started this morning, just waking them up, saying hello, hello, time to wake up, time to move this morning. That's what we're doing. All right, let's begin reaching into the sides of our body now. We're going to reach side to side and overhead. Bring that bicep to the side of our ear. There we are, just stepping out to the side. So create your body as long as you can, fingertips to your heels, Okay, all right. See, that feels pretty good, reaching into those ribs, lengthening our body. That feels all right. Good. Now twist and pivot. Let's make those arms parallel and then just spin side to side, ensuring that we're picking up those feet as we move side to side. This helps to loosen up our lower back, engage our core a little bit. You might even feel something up top through those shoulders and maybe a squeeze between those shoulder blades. A little upper body work on this one as well. Okay, just simply because the momentum of moving our arms. All right, time to do a little squat and reach. So front and center, wide stance, come down and up. As we reach up, maybe lift those heels up, squeeze those calves a little bit so we're getting the whole leg working. Making sure our knees are going right towards our toes. Don't let those knees cave in. Make them go out towards those toes. Good structured squats here. Okay, all right, give me two more. And then we'll stay up. Swimming kick, a little coordination, okay? Circling through those shoulders and kicking through those hips. Working those big ball joints in our bodies. So you might feel a little stretch on those hamstrings. Might feel the core engage a little bit. And then lean forward as we reach forward, as we're getting a little bit more mobility through those shoulders. Good, one more time each arm. And let's work those hips. Knees up and out. Up and out. There we are. Good. And just working through those hips, beginning to loosen them up. We're going to do this again, of course, and so it'll feel a little bit better the second time through. Now we're just kind of saying, hey, fair warning, I'm about ready to move you, and we're going to move a lot more, and so get ready, because it's coming. Get ready, because it's coming. Giving our body fair warning. Let's tuck those elbows in, thumbs to the back of the room, and alternate the hands one over the other. Working the rotators, working those shoulders. All right. There we go. We're going to go through each one of those exercises one more time. We're going to go through a little bit faster, okay? That's a little bit faster in terms of pace, and a little bit faster in terms of the elapsed time we're going to spend in it. So here we go, back to that march. So the pace is a little bit faster. Maybe those knees are a little bit higher. Maybe those hands are moving a little bit more. Hip bone to cheekbone, get them going. Now reach side to side, overhead, bicep to our ears. There we go. Step it out to the side like we're hitting a dance move on the floor. There we are. Good. Now twist and pivot. Arms nice and wide and parallel. Loosen up that lower back. Awesome. We're coming up to squats. And we're only going to do 4, but no more. I call it 4 no more because that's how brilliant my marketing is. If you do more than 4, that's on you. It's not on me. Just give me 4. And then swim and kicks. There we go. All right. My class knows when we get to that second time through, how many do we do? 4. And no more. Well, the acceptable numbers are 3, 2, and 1. And of course 4. 5, not acceptable in that one. Okay, let's work those hips. I mean, I suppose it's still acceptable. It's just you can't blame me then. You can't blame me if you go over. Okay, especially after I give you fair warning. All right? Good stuff. Hey, you know, us instructors, we have to have our fun our way too, right? Got to have some fun. Keep us on our toes. Let's tuck those elbows in, thumbs to the back of the room. Final thing in our warm-up. Whew, all right. Don't know about you, but I'm kind of feeling warmed up. I'm kind of feeling like the body's prepared to do a little bit more. We're going to hit 3 cardio exercises this morning. First one is going to be with a little light something in our hands. Maybe that's a light weight. Maybe that's a can of beans. I don't know, but it's called lunge thrusters. Okay, it doesn't have to be anything in your hands. Okay, so lunge thrusters, we're going to do step back lunges. I'm going to turn it at a slight angle just so you can see that. Okay, so we're going to step back, and as we step up, right, both feet beside each other, the weight goes up. So full speed is step back and press the weight up. Okay, once you got the move, go ahead and go. 30 seconds begins now. Let's do it. Remember, both feet beside each other is when the weight's overhead. Okay, just pushing up. Just pushing up. Now we can always just play around with the depth. Go a little lower. You can play around with the pace. Go a little faster. Okay, so if you want to go a little faster, you can even add a little skip. Add a little skip in this one, or a hop. If you want a little hop. Whew, that's getting it going now. 3, 2, and done. Okay, all right. Lateral to vertical hop. Lateral to vertical hop is move number 2. Okay, so we're going to go side to side, just a little hop, and then swing those arms up and reach. Side to side, little hop, and swing those arms up and reach. Okay, so every time we're swinging our arms through, we're either going side to side or straight up and down. Okay, a little bit more on here. You can do a little bit of a broader hop, side to side and straight up. Otherwise, just a little bit of a skip, landing softly, whichever choice you make on the ground. 3, 2, and done. That was 30 seconds. Very nice. All right. Our third one, a single, and a double jumping jack. Looks something like this. Okay? Single, and 2 jacks. Single, and 2 jacks. Now, we can go single, and on those jumping jacks from hopping, you can do the same thing. You can just stay right here if you want to, and just go side to side. So single, and double. Go ahead and get started. Okay, 30 seconds. So it's just meant to give each one of us options, so that each one of us can tailor these exercises to meet where we're at and to meet our needs. Okay? Single, double. Make it your way. Okay? Sounds like a Burger King order. Promise I'm not advertising for them. No way. 3, 2, and done. Okay. All right. That's those 3 right there. A little sip of water, a little breather. I'm going to take one. You take one. We'll come back. We'll do all 3 of those again in just a moment. All right. Look at that. Water bottle matches the shirt. Shirt matches the shoes. What's going on here? What's going on here? I got dressed in the dark this morning, so, you know, all this stuff matching. Pure coincidence. Pure coincidence. I never match. Okay, you know. You know. All right, you know I'm messing with you. Whew, okay. I'm feeling something right there. A little pitter-patter right there. Yeah, getting that heart muscle working. Good. All right, lunge thruster. Let's grab that lightweight can of beans. Okay, or nothing at all. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, remember when the feet are beside each other, that's when the weight's overhead. 30 seconds begins right now. Step back, lunge, thruster. Just give me a little bit of a side view, just so you can see that. You know, sometimes it's hard to see. Sometimes it's hard to see, especially my lighting here, you know. Not professional studio light, not yet, not yet. Maybe someday, who knows? Who knows? All right, right at 3 and 2 and done right there, perfect. Good, set that weight down, lateral to vertical. Again, every time we're swinging our arms through, we're either going to the side or going up and down, okay? Step or hop, your choice. Let's go, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. We're going, we're moving, we're cruising, we're getting it done. We're moving our bodies today. Anytime we move our bodies, it just helps them to feel better. Helps us to feel better, okay? It's more than just the physical benefits of moving, okay? It's all related. And so we get ourselves going, we pick ourselves up, we dust ourselves off a little bit and get right back to it. We're done with those, by the way. Good, all right. I'll tell you what, when I go a day without moving, which is a rare day, I'll tell you what, when I get back to it, it takes a little while. It takes a little while to get going. Okay, single, and double jacks, okay? All right, or they can just be straight up singles for you. We're starting 30 seconds. Right now, here we go. Single, and double. Yeah, all right. Good, we got it. Halfway, come on. Just tapping, moving at our own pace. We got this thing. Yes. 3, 2, and done right there. Nice, there we go. Getting stronger and healthier and strong for life. See, I got it right. I got it right. Good. Take a little breather. Balance and stability coming up. All right. Okay. So a little balance and stability. We're going to do some things where we challenge our lateral movement. We're going to challenge our forward and back movements. We're going to challenge just straight up balance and then a little mental coordination, okay? Some cognition, if you will. All right. So let's start with that lateral movement. 1, 2, 3, hold the knee. Okay, that's what it's called. So we're gonna do 2 shuffles. 1, 2, and hold the knee. 1, 2, and hold. Okay, try to hold for maybe a 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, and then go right back to the other side. All right, we can get going. Now as you see the move, go ahead and get moving for you. Okay, 30 seconds right here. 1, 2, 3, hold that knee. Okay, if you want, you can literally just hold that knee. Okay, you can hold right across the front of that knee, or you can hold behind the knee with a hand. Okay, 1, 2, 3, bring up that knee, and we're leaning forward into that knee. Leaning forward as it comes up, because that works those stabilizers, those core muscles. We're about 3 seconds away, 2 seconds away, and now we're no seconds away. So that means we're done. Okay, all right. Well, that's perfect. Good. So now forward and back. Same general idea. 1, 2, and something. 1, 2, and something. Okay? So we're going to do a 1, 2, kick forward, and 1, 2, kick back. Okay? So we're going to do a 1, 2, kick with the left. 1, 2, kick back with the right. Watch what's behind you, okay? Don't kick that glass table behind you. Don't click that vase off that table behind you. 1, 2, kick with the left. 1, 2, donkey kick with the right, or back kick with the right. Okay, big kicks right here. Big kicks, get those knees up. Again, watch that space behind you. All right, okay? Don't hit that pet that's on that couch behind you, okay? Don't hit that valuable painting back there. Of course, paintings are probably hung up on the wall, so hey, you're kicking really high right now. 3, 2, and done. Okay, we're gonna switch it up now. Ooh, a little coordination right there. So let's try that out. Kick forward with the right, kick back with the left. Again, be aware of your space. 1, 2, kick. 1, 2, and kick. 1, 2, kick. 1, 2. Well, it's maybe a little bit more of a shuffle step. Okay. All right. So just make the feet work for you. Maybe it's not a perfect 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, boom. 1, 2, and boom. Okay. All right. So a little movement forward and back now. Challenging our balance a little bit forward and back. All right. We're right at 3, 2, and done. Okay, now let's stop motion. Stop our motion, okay? And we're gonna stand right in place now and challenge our balance that way. I'm gonna turn slightly to the side. My right foot's gonna stay on the ground. It's a kick forward to a warrior 3, okay? Kick forward to warrior 3. So I'm just gonna kick forward, lift that leg up, okay, and at my own pace, a little bend in that knee, drive the heel back. And then just alternate between the kick and the heel. So it's almost like a stop motion version of kick and donkey kick, right? Except we're balancing and holding, staying just on that right side. Now you see I've got a chair right here, and I've got walls beside me. Okay, so if you want some stability, need some stability, okay, feel free. Place your hands on those things. And then experiment with building the strength and stability, getting more comfort, and then experiment with releasing those things. That's how we build that strength over time. Good, set that left foot down, right side is gonna happen. Here we go, again, I'm gonna have that chair right there. Okay, right foot is kicking now, left foot staying on the ground. So kick that right foot forward, and then drive it back to that warrior 3. A little yoga today in Strong for Life. Okay. And every one of us in this, so if you're feeling like you're wobbling, and you're the only one doing it, every one of us wobbles. Every one of us wobbles. Every one of us is going to set a toe down, okay? Because, our mind's going to get a little bit distracted, or we're simply just going to lose our balance, and we're going to need to set a toe down, see, right there. Okay, I just did that, right? It only means that we're human, okay? If you're not setting a toe down, I don't know. Let's check the components. Let's check the components. What kind of electronic components you got going on? All right, last one right there. Good. All right. So this next one, both feet will be on the ground the whole time. It's going to be a reaction drill, so to speak, where you're following my lead. Just imagine you got a letter X painted on the floor. Okay, that letter X has arms, has legs, and a little bit of a belly, okay, at that intersection. And so what we're going to do is we're going to come up and we're just going to tap our feet either on the hands, the feet, or in the middle of the belly. So let's start. Let's start and just tap our feet on the hands, okay? Right hand, left hand, okay? So we're just tapping, okay? Then let's take that left leg, and we're gonna bring it to the left foot, and then just tap, side to side, okay? Hand and foot, hand and foot, hand and foot, okay. All right. Now what do we got going? Let's bring that left foot back to the hands. We're tapping the hands. Let's bring that right foot now to the right foot of that X, the back leg of that X, okay? All right. And now, both feet to the legs, the feet of that X. And now we're gonna walk forward, hands and feet, forward and back, okay? All right, so we're tapping the arms and legs of that X. Now, let's find ourselves at the belly. And we're gonna tap just the right side. We're standing right at the intersection of the X, and we're tapping right hand, left hand. We're facing the right side. Okay, 3 and 2. And then we're going to do the same thing, rotate around and face the other side. Tap the left hand, tap the left foot of that letter X. I hope that translates over. I mean, it's just, it's a letter X. But and we're just tapping. Now we're facing the left side. Okay, all right, 3 and 2 and done right there. Good. All right, we'll take a little bit longer break there. That's 4 exercises that we did. We're gonna do those again one more time. Let's take a little breather, a little sip of water, shake those legs out. That was a lot of work right there. Okay, all right. And I'm probably gonna mix up that letter X drill the second time through? I don't know, we'll see. You didn't know the letter X had a belly, did you? You didn't know the letter X had arms. Just imagine it's like with one of those car dealership, things that's floating around. Just flailing arms. We need our X to be a little bit more stronger in stature so we know where to tap our feet. Okay. All right. That's enough of that. 1, 2, 3 is lateral movement. 1, 2, 3, and hold the knee. Okay, here we go. All right, 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and hold the knee. Nice and high. Again, leaning forward into that knee. Okay, we have a tendency when we lift a leg to lean back and then use our whole body to kind of just lift that leg. Okay, lean into it, and then we'll use our core muscles a little bit more to help. And again, a 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000 on that knee hold, just so we know we're stopping the momentum. Excellent. Keep going. Keep going. We got about 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds. Hold that knee and done. Okay. All right. So now forward and back. Okay. So it's going to 1, 2, 3, kick left, forward, and 1, 2, 3, kick back, right. Here we go. 1, 2, and boom. 1, 2, and boom. Okay. All right. Or maybe a 1, 2, 3, and boom. Okay. Anyway, just however you want to make it. However you want to make it. You do the math problem. You do the counting for you. And all we're doing is just kicking forward with that left foot, kicking back with that right. And watch that stuff behind you. Okay. All right, I don't want to hear anything crashing. I don't want to hear any glass breaking back there. Couple more. One more time forward, one more time back on this side. Because now we got the other side. Kick forward, right, kick back, left. Okay, be aware of your surroundings. Good. And here we go. Big kicks, big kicks. Whew. Lead with the knee. The higher we lift that knee, the higher that foot will go. So you lift that knee, boom, all right? Now watch if I lift that knee really low. If I just lift it low, see my foot can't get up there, okay? It has to get up, it has to follow the knee, all right? You're like, yeah, Dave, here's something for you, Captain Obvious. That's how knees and feet work. I know, thank you. All right, we're done with that one. I know, that's how knees and feet work. I mean, since they're connected and they're about yay apart. Okay, all right. Kick forward, warrior 3, stopping the momentum now and challenging our stability and balance. Okay, chair, wall, or nothing at all. Right foot stays down, left foot kicks up. And without setting the toes on the ground, try and hinge over and drive the heel back. Okay, and just remember, those feet set down, those toes set down, it doesn't matter, okay? Here's our response to that. Yeah, who cares? Yeah, who cares? All right, that's our response. It's just like, all right, move on, right? Toes sat down, right? I was sharing it. If we're not trying, if we're not doing some things, if we're not putting ourselves out there a little bit, we're not going to have those experiences where our toes set down, right? Like we were sitting on the couch this whole time, this whole hour, guess what? The toes are going to stay on the ground the whole time if you can reach the floor from your couch. Okay? All right, other side. Other side. Excellent. Okay, so we're putting ourselves out there, we're getting out there, we're moving, and the risk of that is just what it is. Left foot stays down, right foot gets kicking, so kick it forward, and then lean in and hinge. Warrior 3. Kick and 3. There you go. Just imagine you're one of those desk toys, a thing that looks like a little bird that kind of dips its beak into water. That's all we're doing. We're just kind of hinging, almost like a teeter-totter, the human version of the teeter-totter right here. Okay. One more time kick, one more time heel. Excellent. Very nice. Okay. Letter X time. Letter X time. Let's start at the belly of this letter X. We're going to start right in the center. Feet together. Feet together. I'm going to come a little bit closer. Okay? And so we're going to step forward, hand, and right to the center. Forward and back. Forward and back. Okay? Now, whatever foot you started at your first foot, let's come back to center and then start the other foot, first foot. Start the other foot, first foot. Okay? A little coordination right there. Right? So hands to the belly of that letter X. Working it, working it. Good. Let's be back in the center of the letter X. And now let's tap the feet back and forward. Back and coming to that center of that letter X. Okay, so you pick the natural way to go with those feet. We're going to switch the lead foot now. Come to the center and then lead foot switches. Lead foot switches. Okay, all right. Doing our thing. Doing our thing. Good. All right, let's meet back at the center. We're going to hit the hands and the feet. Wide stance, back and forward, back and forward. Okay? And again, we picked our lead foot. We picked our lead foot. Big steps forward and back. So let's take a quick pause right here and then switch the other side. Switch the other direction. Switch the other direction. We're still tapping the legs and the arms of that letter X. Good. Right at 3 and 2 and done. All right. Very nicely done. Whew. See, that was a lot of work. That was a lot of work. I don't know if you're feeling it, but I'm feeling my heart rate's elevated, okay? It takes a lot of work just to do some balanced stuff. All right, so a little breather right here. Time to get into our strength segment. We're going to focus on lower body first, and then I got a little special grouping of work for some upper body, okay? All right. So with lower body, we're going to start with sumo squats. Sumo squats. So it's a wide squat. Let me just show first with the band. If you're using the band, we can still do sumo squats with the band. We got to step those feet out there really wide, okay? Really wide, toes pointing out, and very unlikely that those hands are getting up towards the shoulders. So keep them right here at the hips and just come down and on up, okay? Maybe you can bring them up like right here, okay? Making sure our knees are going towards our toes. Okay, same idea with the weights in hands, or if there's no weights in hands, that's fine too. Okay, can either hold those weights right at our hips, throw them up on our shoulders called racked position, or goblet hold. Okay, so pick the one that works best for you. I like goblet hold here. Okay, and let's go. 30 seconds on these sumo squats. Good wide stance, but not overdoing it. Okay, and a good kind of feel for whether you're in the right spot or not is at the bottom of that squat are those knees hovering in line with your ankles if you're looking head on, if you're looking like in a mirror. Okay, so try and see that. Like if you were to look straight down, is that knee going right into my ankle? If that knee is way in front of those toes, then step the feet out. And if it feels like you can't even get down in this squat because you're stretching way too much, then walk them in. Everybody has their version of just right for this particular squat. All right, we got about 5 more seconds. We're cruising, 3 and 2, and done right there. Excellent. All right. Next up is step back lunge. Step back lunge. So, with, let me show bands real quick. Okay, with step back lunge, we can do a step back, but you're placing the band under the front foot, under the arch of that front foot. You know, I see all these things on Facebook where they're showing people having disasters with these bands. Okay, you know, they're snapping themselves and stuff. Just make sure that foot stays down. Keep it under the front foot. You're going to step back and stay on one side. Okay, because that's all we're going to do. We're going to stay on one side and then we're going to switch sides. Okay, so right foot's moving, arms to the side. Just stay on the right side. Step back, right foot only. No alternating. No alternating. Okay. Sometimes I have to specify that, and sometimes I forget to specify that. And then we'll get to the second one and we'll be like, oh, we were alternating. It's like, oh, we're gonna have to do it again. Oh no, extra work, extra credit, that's what I call it, 105%, 105%. Okay, so we're going about 30 seconds each side here. That's right. 3, 2, and then let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Take a moment for any band people to switch. Okay, all right. Band people, multi-talented band people. They can lift weights with bands and they can play a trumpet at the same time. It's the band people. Or maybe saxophone if Tree Pro's Brett's in here today. Oh yeah. All right, keep going, step back lunges. Good. We're right at 3 and 2 and done. Okay, we're gonna do a different variation for our hamstrings. So sometimes we do like straight leg deadlifts or single leg. We're gonna do a wide leg, straight leg deadlift, okay? Wide leg, straight leg, it's a bit different. So that same distance as the sumo squat, except for instead of the toes pointing out, point them like we're on skis, but out of control. So straight forward, okay? Weights right in front, or hands right in front, okay? And then, actually I should have showed the bands real quick. Okay, if you know where I'm going, go ahead and get started if you have the weights. Okay, with the bands, same idea here. We're just gonna stay nice and tall, come down and on up, okay? You can even shorten that band by just reaching beyond the handle, Okay, come down and up. So we're staying nice and long with those legs. I'll turn to a side view. If you haven't started already, let's go. Side view, long legs, soft bend in the knees. Okay, so imagine that you're sitting that tailbone on the wall behind you, okay? You're gonna feel a deep stretch in those hamstrings on the way down. Honor that stretch. Don't go beyond it. So we're going maybe mid-shin with those hands, and then keeping the shoulders hovering above those hands as we come on up. To complete the move, we drive our hips forward, roll our shoulders back. Keeping that nice soft bend in those knees. We're not locking knee joints. Okay? So feeling that stretch on the way down. That's interpreted as on our body as resistance. So lengthening, and we can strengthen when we lengthen. That's called eccentric motion, fancy buzzy words there. Okay? And then the concentric, when we squeeze and shorten that muscle, is on the way up. So we squeeze through those hamstrings and those glutes. Yes, we're going longer than 30 seconds here. We're going longer than 30 seconds. It's not a day 30 seconds. It's just it's a straight leg deadlift 45 seconds. Okay? I like to do it for longer because I feel like you get more out of it. And it's not one that's like overly physically taxing in terms of feeling the burn and stuff like that, but you're definitely gonna feel it over the next couple of days. There's a lot of benefit. One more time. Not just to the hamstrings, but to the lower back and glutes as well. All right, there we go. Okay, a little breather right there. That's our lower body segment. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time, and then we're gonna get on to upper body. Stronger and healthier and strong for life. All right, a little sip, and we'll get right to it. I don't know about you all, but I'm creating a little condensation, a little perspiration. Okay. All right. Very nice. Back to those sumo squats. Wide stance squats, weights or bands or nothing but hands. Even jazz, you want to do jazz hands, that's fine. You can do jazz hands and sumo squats. That works for me. All right, a lot of Broadway shows available for free. I don't know if you've been checking into some of those. I watched Phantom the other day. Not too bad. I mean, it's always awesome to catch those. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds. Sumo squats. Love Broadway shows and performance art. It's one of my favorite things to do. Okay. Good. Whole foot staying on the ground. We're driving through those heels. Spread the floor apart with those heels. Get knees to the toes. Keep those alignments of those knees to those toes. That's how we keep those knees healthy. And that's how we build strength around them. Sometimes we have knee pain. Sometimes we have aches and pains on our knees. Okay, that sometimes, just sometimes, can just be a symptom. But the root cause is building strength up around the legs. Those muscles. Because then the knee joints are overcompensating for maybe some muscles that need to be developed a little bit more. Okay, 3, 2, and done. Excellent. All right, shake him out. Okay, step back lunges, only one side. Arms to the side. You can throw them on the shoulders if you want. Right foot moving only. Get on the band, just keep it under that front foot. Whichever one's your front foot. Okay, 30 seconds each side here. Of course, anytime we do legs, it's the biggest muscles in our body. And so it helps to keep our heart rate elevated. Helps to keep our heart rate going. So, or, if it came down a little bit through that stability balance, it helps to get it back going a little bit more. 3, 2, and then on to the other side. Yeah, there we go, both knees bending. All right, looking good. So you can't see this, but right in front of me, I've got, this is Dave's Cave, my fitness studio here, and I've got like a rubber floor and all that stuff, and it's a great space to, luckily I have this for this. But what I have right here is when we renovated our bathroom years ago, I took the mirror, one of those big wide mirrors, and I got it right here in front of me, okay, so I can see how I move. But my daughter likes to use it. 3, 2, and done. She'll take the Expo marker, the dry erase marker. We're done on there, by the way. And she writes her workouts on the mirror so she can see it. And then she keeps track, so she writes it all over the mirror. So every now and again, I've got to dodge what's going on between flies and explosive step ups and stuff like that, just to be able to continue to see my form. All right, wide stance, good stuff. Hey, I'm not going to complain, right? I'm not going to complain. My 16-year-old wants to work out, more power to her, and I don't have to tell her. She just does it on her own. All right, here we go. Stand tall. Stop bending those knees. Come on down. Mid-shin and squeeze through those hamstrings and glutes. On the way up, I'm going to yet again turn to the side. You stay forward. She's got that kind of self-motivation to work out. Luckily, I've never had to force her to do any of that. My wife's a dietitian. I'm a fitness instructor and trainer. And that's what we do. And so you think, well, naturally, your daughter, they must work out. It's like, well, you got to be very careful around trying to impose that. But kids don't always do what you say, right? Kids don't always do what you say, but they do what you do. They do what you do. Okay? All right. Which is counter to some of my parental advice that I would give her. Sometimes I'd say, do as I say, not as I do. Okay? But she doesn't do that. She does what we do. She's really keen on that. Real astute to watch our examples. 3, 2, and done. Good stuff right there. Huh. All right. Hey, that was quite a lower body section right there. We're moving on to upper body strength. Upper body strength. Okay? I need to get a fan or something down here. I need one of those big industrial jet engine fans from the Four Seasons One room in here, so I can blow my hair back a little bit since it's so long. All right, we're preparing for upper body strength. And I got 5 exercises. I wrote them down on the whiteboard. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see them, but I'm gonna bring it out here anyway, just in hopes that you might be able to see that, okay? Because we're gonna do something a little special with them. We're gonna go through, I don't know, I'm just checking on my iPad. I'm gonna leave it right there. and just see I'm gonna move it just to the side a little bit, okay? Just so we can get through that. All right, so we're gonna start, we're gonna do each individual one of these, 30 seconds at a time, just so you get an idea of what these exercises are. And then you're gonna go through them, you're gonna be empowered to move at your own pace, okay? All right, so let's go through them individually, okay? And we'll start with wide grip bent rows. I've got something light here, or I can also step on the bands. Let me just show the bands real quick, okay? Step in 1 foot or 2 feet. And wide grip means elbows are coming out to the sides of the room. Normally the elbows scrape along the ribs and go straight back. These are going out to the side. So create some scarecrow arms as we do those. 30 seconds begins right now. Here we go. All right. So as we're doing that, a little hinge in those knees, just a soft bend in those knees, a deeper hinge through those hips, and about a 45-degree angle from the crown of your head to your tailbone. And then we're drawing those elbows out to the side and squeezing between those shoulder blades. We're going 30 seconds at a time. Good. We got 10 more seconds to go. So this is working, of course, the upper and middle part of our back muscles. That's probably what you're feeling. Okay, secondarily, we're hitting those biceps and the arms. Okay, the pull motion. 3, 2, and done. Okay, Arnold shoulder presses. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator. Okay, I'll be back. Arnold presses. Okay, so we're going overhead. I'm going to show an option to not go overhead in just a moment. So Arnold presses, start with the weights right here, palms facing towards the face, and then you're going to turn the weights away as you drive them up overhead and make that little touchdown symbol with your arms. Okay, so just a little rotation, right? If we don't want to go overhead, upright rows, keep the elbows higher than the weights and the weights no higher than collarbone height. So you choose what you do. Pressing up. Of course, you'll see I got 1 foot in front of the other. Every time I go overhead, I like to do that. No one has to do that, okay? Well, you just want to think about a good, strong foundation. 1 foot in front of the other kind of takes some of the stress off your back. So if it bothers your back, 1 foot in front of the other is the way to go. Okay, 3, 2, and done right there. Excellent. All right, curl up and hammer down. Curl up and hammer down. Okay, biceps, or elbows tucked right into those ribs. We'll bring the weights up, turn them, and bring them down perpendicular to the ground. Curl and hammer. All right, there we go. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. 30 seconds right here. So now and then, especially in class, I'll share, probably something heavier in terms of weight choice. I don't know what weight choices you have, but this one's probably something heavier, okay? In terms of weight choice, biceps, probably the same as those Arnold presses. Maybe, maybe not. Typically, what I find is as I'm working with people, the shoulder presses and the bicep curls are pretty much the same weights, or just right on par. And I don't know if that's just because that's a muscular balance thing, or if that's just similar size muscles, or just because it's a different motion completely. 3 and 2 and done. Good. Just one dumbbell here. Just one dumbbell here, and a closed grip press. If you don't have a dumbbell, and you can probably use the band pretty easily for us. Just step on the band and just put the band in your hand. We're going to do closed grip press. Okay, so make our hands into a prayer, fingertips facing forward, right? Hips and shoulders square, and just push the hands away. I'm going to turn to the side just a little bit, okay? So we like to incorporate this one, do this one every now and again, right? Because this is a nice way to get chest muscles working without getting up and down all the time, push-ups, okay, and onto our backs. So sometimes I like to do that, but the structure I'm doing today is I want us upright the whole time, okay? At least for this upper body segment. We're going to get on the ground and core in just a bit, okay? We're right at 3 and 2 and done. Now front raises. So we hit some of those shoulders, triceps, and a good deal of chest muscles on that last one. Front raises, will hit those shoulders even more. So one hand or two hands or on the bands, okay? Standing on the bands, we're just gonna go straight forward. No higher than shoulder height. No higher than shoulder height. I'll turn just slightly to the side. Okay, soft bend in those elbows. And squeeze those bellies a little bit so that we're not rocking and back and forth into this. Stay nice and tall and engaged through our core. Of course, this one's probably a little lighter, okay? Maybe you've already discovered that, or maybe you needed me to say that because the arms are longer, the levers are longer, so this will be a little bit lighter weight choice here, okay? All right, 3 and 2 and done. Excellent. Okay, that's one time through. Again, I don't know if you can see the board very well, but that's one time through. I'm just gonna come here and look and see what it looks like iPad-wise. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard to see. Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna do those exercises again, but you're gonna go through them at your own pace. Those 5 exercises, and I'm just gonna set the clock for about 3.5 minutes. And you're gonna do 5 reps apiece of each one of those exercises. So when you do 5 wide rows, when you're done with those, then we go to 5 Arnold presses or upright rows. Okay, when we're done with those, then we do 5 curl and hammer downs, okay? All right, and then after those, of course, close grip presses, and then finishing with front raises. So you get to go at your own pace, no breaks in between unless you choose to take those breaks. You can take those breaks any point in time throughout that, okay? Everybody get the idea of what we're gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do for the next 3.5 minutes. I'll be like, okay, well, clock started, go, and then we'll see what happens. Now, I'm gonna just try and keep us going. I don't know whether you can see that or not, so I'm gonna just try and just share the order of the exercises in case you get lost. Okay, now sometimes it's a little bit easier when we have other people around us because then we can like just peek out the side and say, oh, that's the one I forgot. So I'm going to try and just stay with us, okay? All right, so I'm going to put 3.5 minutes on the clock. Are we ready for that? Are we ready to go? Wide grip rows, 5 reps of each of the exercises, and begin. Begin. So give me 5 wide grip rows. Hinging elbows out to the side. When you're done with those, shoulder presses, those Arnold, those Terminator shoulder presses, or upright rows, mashing those weights together in elbows high. Okay? After those, curl and hammer down. Okay? So we had Arnold presses, we had wide rows, we had Arnold presses, and curl and hammer down. Just 5 reps a piece and just move on. Again, you're going at your own pace because I don't know who else's pace you would be going off of. You got to go at your own pace. Close grip presses, maybe 1 weight. And again, we're switching weights here too, so take the time. Don't make it too heavy, don't make it too light, make it just right, okay? And so take the time to get it just right for you. After 5 of these, front raises, front raises. Good. You're moving, you're empowered to move at your own pace. This is you guiding your path, finding your own intensity on how you're moving. When you're done with 5 of those, you go right back to the top. Wide rows, elbows out. Okay, so curl hammers, close grip presses. You can do 1 or 2 weights there. Front raises, working those shoulders, probably something a little bit lighter. Back to the top, wide rows. And then after those, Arnold presses. Okay? I'm sure Arnold would just love that I'm trying to mimic or mock him. I'm not mocking him. Why would I mock him? Dude's a monster. All right. Keep it going now. Keep it going. Arnold presses, curl up and hammer down. So wide rows, Arnold presses, curl up and hammer down. Close grip presses and front raises. Are we following along? Are we going? Are we moving? Where do we have it? Okay, you're moving, and because you're moving, you are improving today. Curl up and hammer down, close grip presses, 1 weight or 2 weights, just push them forward, Okay, those arms aren't gonna fully extend out, those elbows won't lock out, that's okay. All right, front raises. So we got wide rows, Arnold's, curl up, hammer down, close grip presses and front raises. You finish it, you do it again. We keep going, 5 reps a piece. Let me do a time check right here. Oh, we got 1 minute to go. We're right at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Yes, how are we feeling right now? How are we feeling right now? Do we feel something? Do we feel something? Okay? Now it's okay if you're feeling something because we're earning what we're feeling right now. We're moving our bodies. We're creating that fatigue on our bodies. Okay? But now's the time we've got to really tune in. How are we moving our bodies? Okay? With that fatigue setting in, are we making sure that we're staying really good on the form? Okay? So as that fatigue sets in, the first thing that goes away, first thing that gets kind of icky is that form. So stick with the good form. Okay? Do the best you can. If that means you have to slow it down, if that means you have to reduce the range of motion or change weights, you do that. You do that. Okay. We've probably got 30 more seconds. I'm wrong. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and no more seconds. How about that? How about that? There we go. Fist bumps all around. Boom, boom, boom. Nicely done. That's 3.5 minutes, and you did your part. Excellent. I'm going to get this thing out of here because we don't need it anymore. We are done with upper body, and we're going to come down onto the floor. We're going to come to the floor. So take your time as you come down on to the floor. Okay. All right. We're going to take a seat first. We got a little bit of some core that we're going to do. I got 3 exercises that we're going to work through. First one, we'll start right here in this seated position. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling my lower back a little bit tight, so I'm just going to lean forward here and just do a seated child's pose. Whew, don't know what happened there. Okay, just a little tight, maybe a lot of standing, and sometimes that gets tight. Okay, all right, this first one is called ab runner. Ab runner. Okay, so we're going to keep our heels down on the ground. We're going to sit back into this, initially supporting with our arms. And then we're going to get our arms running like we're out running, but we're just going to sit on our butts the whole time while we're doing that. Okay, 30 seconds begins right now, and just act like we're out for a little jog. Out for a little jog, continuing to lean back into this. All right, there we go. Now, if you want, you can lift one foot up. If you want, you can lift the other foot up. If you want, you can lift both feet up. Okay, and balance it out. And we got 5 more seconds to go. We're right at 3 and 2 and done. Really nice. A little pull forward, seated child's pose. And then we're going to roll on to our backs, single leg bridge. Single leg bridge. So either grab behind the knees and or interlock those ankles. Slowly roll down. Right foot will stay on the ground. Left foot will lift. So single leg bridge, you can rest the head onto the ground. What we're going to do is we're going to push through that right foot straight down. Just lift our hips up and down, okay? Doesn't matter how high or low those hips go, but try and keep the entire foot on the flow. Oh, that kind of rhymes. Okay, I knew I was heading there. All right, so we're just trying to stamp our left foot on the ceiling. Now, if you're not in love with this one, want to do both feet, that's fine. Do both feet and do a bridge, lift, and release. That's fine with me. Okay? All right. We've got about 15 more seconds right here. Good. And then let's switch and do the other side. That left foot down, or if you're doing both feet, you're going to get double time, 105%. Bonus round, bonus points. You're doing extra credits. Okay. So left foot's down, right foot's trying to stamp on the ceiling now. Push. Try to just feel the lower back. Feel into the lower back. A lot of people think, oh, I'm working my glutes here. And you are, but the lower back is the key right here. That's part of our core. 3, 2, and done. Keep those knees bent, but tuck those heels in to our glutes. Just a little bit more now. Okay, just a little bit more. Keep them right there, knees bent. I call these sidewinders. So we're going to reach side to side, chin off the chest, and shoulders off the mat. We're going to reach side to side and try and touch same hand to same shoelaces, or heel, or shin, or leg, or nothing at all, because that's fine too. All we're trying to reach is those fingertips as far as they'll go side to side. And in the midst of this, trying to feel the squeeze on the sides of our bodies, between the ribs and hips, those external obliques. Good. 15 more seconds. I'm sorry, I counted wrong. Less. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and done. Take a breather. If you want to relax your lower back a little bit, knees to chest, wrap those arms around those legs. So loosen up that lower back, a little stretch in those glutes. We're going to do that grouping one more time. So either climb a leg or grab onto a leg and just drop it down, or grab behind both knees and roll up to that seated position. Okay. I love doing that little leg drop. That's a good one right there. It's a great way to get up from that laying down position. Okay, one more round, 3 more moves. It's time to do the ab runner, run. Okay, so sit back, heels down, hands initially support, and then get those arms moving. Get those arms churning and burning. Here we go. We are running like Forrest Gump. I was running. Okay, and that was more like a George Bush senior Forrest Gump little montage right there. I don't know what voice that came from. Usually I could do a pretty good Forrest, but that was a weird one. That was a strange one. I was running. Okay, I better stop. Oh yeah. There we go. We're running. We are running. Okay, we got 5, 4, 3, and 2, and that's all we'll do right there. Come onto our backs again. Single leg bridge. All right. So again, that right foot begins on the ground, left heel up toward the sky, nice and high. We inhale up, lift those hips, and exhale and gently release down. Here we go. We're moving around. Moving and grooving. Okay. All right, press that foot. Like you're giving the ceiling a high five with the bottom of your foot. Okay. I don't know why you would do that, but hey, let's celebrate the ceiling today. Okay, 3 and 2, other side. Left foot on the ground, right foot to the sky. Nice and high, press it up, there we go. All right, push. Drive that heel. Working that lower back. I like to structure core work, especially the grounded core work. It's where we're hitting multiple angles and getting multiple areas of benefit for the moves that we do. 3, 2, and 1. So they hit different areas. Both knees bent. Okay, side winders. Here we go. Chin off the chest, shoulders off the mat, and then just reach side to side. Okay, so I'm just trying to feel how high can I get those shoulder blades off the mat while still keeping my chin off my chest and keep that oxygen going and flowing. Now we share that, with core exercises, sit-ups and things like that. We hold our breath sometimes. And then we turn a good shade of blue. It's really good because, we're making our abs really strong, but we're turning our face a good shade of blue. Okay, we don't want to do that. Okay, how much more time we got? I think I lost track, so we got about 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and done. Again, we'll climb that leg, knees to chest if you want, just for a moment. It's cool down and stretch time. It feels pretty good just to lay right here. Okay, so that's something I might do. I don't know. All right, grab behind that leg and sit up, and we'll cool down from this seated up position. Both feet forward. I'll keep at an angle just so you can see that. Both feet forward. A little forward fold. Inhale up nice and tall, and exhale and fold. Reach as far as you can on that fold. When you can reach no further, that's when you stabilize and just rest those hands. Okay, not pull those hands, not grab onto, just rest those hands. Okay, you can see, just rest in my hands. Now if you want, you can play around with a little bit of pressure. Just make sure that we're not going overboard with this. Yeah, nice stretch. Nice stretch. All right, let's release here and get into that lower back. Now, left leg bends. Keep it right there into the inside of that right knee. The eye of our right elbow wraps around the front of that left knee. Give that leg a hug and rotate and turn to the left side. It reaches pretty good into our lower back and also gets the outside of the leg there, the hips, and some of those deep glute muscles and deep back muscles, which are just all interconnected and intertwined. Yeah, right. Same thing other side. Lengthen that left, bend that right. Eye of that left elbow wraps in front of that right knee, and then turn. Stay tall and breathe. Good stuff right there. Exhale, come back to center, either legs straight or easy seated position. Okay, cross at the wrist, palms together, drop the crown of the head between the arms, rounding through the shoulders and stretching between those shoulders. That left arm bring it under our chin, across our body. There we go, nice gentle stretch on the outside of the shoulders. Couple exercises, upper body, shoulders today, so make sure to treat those right. Well, really about 3 of them, the Arnold presses or whatever you did there. Close grip presses, front raises. Hey, it's the shoulders. It's important to hit the shoulders. Same thing other side. And we are done. We got stronger, we got healthier and strong for life today. Thank you all so very much for being here. Big virtual hug. I miss you all. Can't wait to see you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.